Welcome everybody. My name's Marilee Burnett. I am your astrologer, back with the lessons for the week of May 6th, 2024, which is going to be all about this incredible new moon in Taurus energy that we have. So lots to talk about there. In fact, this week's reading will be specifically about each sign and what you can expect as a result of this new moon in Taurus. Of course, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, share my work so my small but mighty channel can maybe have a chance to grow, which only happens if I get your support and your feedback. So I truly appreciate each and every one of you and the help that you provide me. Also, go to my website, marileeburnett.com, and check out this week's article for the new moon in Taurus. You get some more details there that I may cover here. And you can look at the whole month of May as I have that monthly horoscope posted. So is June, so is July. I think I'm close on August. So I'm trying to really get you all prepared with putting out as much information as I can, as early as I can, to help you with your planning. So as you set your new moon intentions this week, you want to get grounded, you want to connect to the energy of Taurus, and you want to do new things based on where this new moon is happening for you. And that helps you get better aligned. You should never just sit back and wait for things to show up and wait for things to happen. If you want new things to happen, start doing new things, and doing them aligned with the energy that's available to you is your best bet. So with that, we are going to take a look at the energy this week. And you're going to see, as you look at the chart in front of you, I use Astro Gold. If you're curious what software program I use, there is not a lot else going on, right? So if you follow me, you know that when I look at the chart where there's bold lines, that's the biggest activity. Well, you're seeing the biggest activity this week is between Saturn in Pisces and the new moon in Taurus, which is part of a stellium of energy here. So this is a big, important week where you don't want to waste the opportunities that are showing up for you. A new moon already, right? It's an emotional reset. When the moon is a blank slate, we have an opportunity to ourselves create an blank slate, right, where we can start over from. And as the light is all the way drained out of the moon, that is when we want to set our intentions. Now, if you've worked with me at all, you know you have, according to Jan Beller, 10 new moon wishes that you can do, and you want to align them again with the house and the energy of the zodiac sign where the new moon happens, and you want to do them as close to the energy of the new moon as possible. Now, if you look at my chart, you'll notice that according to this, it's around 8:21 p.m. So late in the evening on the West Coast, and for those in Europe, you're going to see this technically happening on May 8th. So this is a good evening event that you can use to do your ceremonies. You can use earth, right? Connect to the earth. You can plant your wishes. I always love planting the wishes that I have handwritten out in dirt when we're working with an earth sign. So get dirty with this energy and see what seeds you can plant and what grows as a result. So new moon, sun and moon are always coming together. They are conjunct. That combines the energy. The moon is our emotional self. The sun is our ego self. So they are on the same page, and that's what gives us the best opportunity for new beginnings, because we are feeling whole. Now, Taurus energy, second house, is financial. The second house itself is the money that we make. It also is our self-worth. It's the things that we put value in, so we spend money on them, buying them, purchasing them, and it's ruled by Venus. So wherever the ruler is, has extra energy helping support us. And of course, if you look here on the screen, Venus is also here in Taurus. So it is a really strong new moon when the ruler of the new moon is also in the same sign. That's a little wide to be considered conjunct, but it is definitely having a strong influence, and Venus rules love and money and beauty, right? So all of those things, those topics, especially finances, this week is really important. So wherever you're looking to go to grow financially, this is a week where you want to set those intentions, you want to take action, and you want to do something new. And if you want to receive money back, this is the time where you need to start putting some out there, something that helps other people. And maybe it's time to be investing in yourself as well. Beauty treatments, massages, these things that are rich and luxurious, those are all things that you want to spend time and energy on. Now, you can't overdo it, and that's because of the support that we get from Saturn. Now, Saturn is not about the luxuries, right? Saturn's about just doing with what you need, and that's it. No extremes. It's also energy that can be very restrictive. It can give you the plan. It can give you the discipline you need. It can give you the work ethic. It can give you the hard work. And if you've been doing the work while Saturn's been moving through the sign of Pisces for the past year, this could be a moment where you start to see some financial rewards as a result of that work that you're doing. So it creates a sextile. It's 60 degrees, or if you look on here, there's 2 signs between Pisces and Taurus. That makes 60 degrees and a sextile angle. So it's a gentle energy that is soft, but Saturn isn't soft. So it'll stand out more than some of the other typical sextiles would. And since it's 17 degrees and the new moon happens at 18, it's a very strong influence and a very strong sextile. So follow the instructions that you're being given, especially by mentors, older people. This is, we call it Grandpa Saturn energy for a reason, because it's very mature. So you too have to be mature with your choices and your decisions right now. And if you are not, Saturn does not reward you. In fact, Saturn will call you on the carpet, and I like to say, it will give you a nice hip check, all the things, right? Pay attention to how you're being guided this week. And when you follow the guidance, that's when you'll see the rewards. So it's really beautiful energy. And then over the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks now, we've seen Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus having a conversation, bringing us surprises. And they are still close enough together because of the fact that Jupiter is a very large planet. So its energy expands, right? And that's the goal of Jupiter, right? Is to provide us with growth and expansion, higher learning, expanding our horizons. And Uranus does it in innovative and surprising ways, helping us break free from things that restrict us. Now that could be money, could be a money mindset that you need to break yourself free from. Could be a job, right? Could be something that you rely on financially that actually has you trapped more than anything else. So there still is this energy of surprise that is coming up with Uranus and Jupiter that could be activated again, a reset at the time of this new moon. And then, of course, Venus is in Taurus as well. So there's even just more Venus things. It's all Venus, Venus, Venus. And if we want to indulge, we just have to do it in ways that are responsible. Otherwise, that Saturn energy will not approve. So it's a really beautiful setup in our lives, and of course in the collective, and in each of your own charts. This will happen in a very unique and specific way. So I wanted to spend time doing the breakdown for everybody so you can see what the potential is for you to be experiencing in this week ahead. So we're going to break it down by sign. You want to create a chart, of course, if you don't know it already, and you can do it at any of the free websites, and you just need your birth date, birth time, and birth location in order to come up with your rising sign. Now, I use Placidus, which is the house system. Some people use whole house, but my videos are based on Placidus. That's what works for me and my clients and my readings, and that's what I'm going to go with. So as we walk through the chart, you will want to know where this happens for you specifically, because the house sizes are different based on where you were born and where the sun was rising on the horizon at that moment. And then there's a mathematical calculation that creates all your house sizes. So as we look at this chart, you can see that there's Taurus energy with Venus in the 5th house, as well as the new moon in the 6th. So it does divide the energy in some cases, and you'll want to just know that so that you can get an idea of where the influence is showing up for you this week. So with that, let's get started with the sign of Aries. Now, Aries, for you, this Taurus energy is in your 2nd house. Now, how do I know that? Because if Aries is number 1 here on the outer ring, this is the sign of Aries, then Taurus is the next sign, so it makes it the 2nd house. And I'm using, for this discussion, whole sign houses because that makes it easier to do in the video, but you'll want to know based on your chart where this will actually show up. But this will help you get general information. If you don't know your birth time, what I share with you here and now will help you prepare. Always keeping a journal, though, of what happens for you in your life personally is the best way to get a real good understanding of your chart and the energy that is going on in the sky and how does it impact you. So, Aries, 2nd house topics. Well, guess what? We already talked about this. Taurus is the 2nd house in the zodiac. And that means for you, there is an opportunity for a new beginning that comes from your hard work and discipline around the money that you make. So this could be a job promotion. This could be a new job. This could be a bonus of some kind that might surprise you because of the fact that Jupiter and Uranus are talking together as well. Now, this has the potential with this Pisces energy that's in your 12th house, which is where Saturn is, that you are working on resolving your money mindset, right? If you have subconscious blocks to your self-worth, then Saturn's going to help you break out of that mindset and open up these wonderful opportunities for you from a financial perspective. Now, this is also the 12th house, so you want to trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings, and maybe that just means for you, Aries, that this is going to happen within a large organization that you're a part of. So set your intentions to create easily and effortlessly a new money-making opportunity for yourself, and then plant those seeds and see what grows for you. All right. Up next, we have Taurus. So, Taurus, this of course happens for you in your first house, the house of self, how you represent yourself, how other people see you, right? And these are your personal goals. So, there is a huge opportunity, right, for you to reinvent yourself. And this is a great time to spend investing in yourself, especially investing in your health. This is a wonderful time to review your diet and your exercise. And again, how are you investing in yourself? What kind of food are you putting into your body, right? So this is a big opportunity. Now, this also might be an opportunity where friends help you, because from this perspective, and I'm just going to show you this. If Taurus is your first house and Aries is your 12th, Pisces is your 11th, then that means Saturn is helping you from the 11th house, which is your friends, your networking groups, your mentors, your benefactors. So it could be that somebody in your life, a mentor, is going to help you achieve this new goal that you have for yourself, help you to reinvent yourself. So you want to be open to that, and you want to make sure you're getting out this week and networking with other people to help this opportunity show up for you. All right. Up next, we have Gemini. So Geminis, here with the symbol that looks like the number 2 in Roman numerals, you have the opportunity showing up in your 12th house. Now, this can be a new beginning that's on more of a subconscious level, so it isn't always as visible as some other new moon events are, but I have found that the 12th house does align with new beginnings in large organizations, so that could be an opportunity that presents itself for you. It can be something of a subconscious shift. It could be something that comes to you in a dream, because all of those things are 12th house related. And it is things that are hidden that come to the surface for us as well. So you want to take a close look at that. And then when you look at where's the influence coming, right? So 1, 12, 11, 10. Pisces energy for you is in your 10th house. That means this is about your career. Somebody at work, a mentor, a leader, a boss, somebody in the military, right, can help you achieve this goal within the organization that you belong to. So this could be a really powerful, impactful new beginning for you. You just got to show up, and you want to make sure that you are working hard on whatever your goals are as they relate to wherever you work. And if you're not working, right, then this is all about doing that subconscious work to removing those blocks to your self-worth, to worthiness, to financial abundance. Then that's how you want to be spending this week. And I have some great information out there on hypnotherapy connecting to the energy of the sign of Taurus that might benefit you this week. All right, let's take a look at Cancer. So Cancer, this happens for you in your 11th house. So this is your friends, your networking groups. This could be that time where you connect to a group of new friends that you have been looking for, right? You can also reconnect to a friend group that you have become estranged from, and maybe it's something that you do with this group that helps you in some kind of a financial way. So maybe you're joining a networking group as far as the work you do goes, and as a result of that, to not trying to do everything by yourself, you open up a new financial door and a new financial opportunity for yourself. Now, your energy in the sign of Cancer is in what we call a sextile. So it is an easy relationship with the Taurus energy. And so this new beginning for you will feel good, especially if you happen to have any planets like your rising sign or your sun or your moon that are sitting at that 18 degree, right? Or the 15 to 25 degrees. Those will have the biggest impact on your new beginning. Now, the good thing is for you, also, Saturn is sitting in a water sign. So, again, another energy that, of course, you as a water sign yourself get along with really well. So, it's very supportive. The thing about Saturn in the water signs, is that it is helping you create good, healthy boundaries, right? Saturn is restrictive. Well, when we have some restriction as far as our emotions go, that can be helpful for somebody who has a hard time expressing their feelings, somebody who gets overwhelmed by their feelings. Then there's something about the Saturn energy that lends a hand and is really helpful to you. Now, Saturn energy for you is in your ninth house, the ninth house of growth and expansion, higher learning, higher education, your connection to spirit, foreign people, foreign places. They may be who is helping you, guiding you to the right connections that you need to be making at this time. So it might be a good time to do something simply as planning a trip to a foreign place, maybe connecting with foreign people in some way, or just even eating some foreign food. And that will help open the opportunities up for you to connect to the right people at the right time. So it is a really juicy, good energy for you. So again, do something new, make a new friend, or just make plans with somebody new this week or an old friend this week, right? Something where you want to do things where you're connected to other people, and then that energy will help invite in this new opportunity for you. All right. Up next, we have Leo. Leo's, your new beginning is in your 10th house of career. It is your status, it is your reputation, it is where we reach the highest peak of achievement in our charts. And that is, again, an opportunity for you to reach a new level of success as far as your career goes this week. Now, our status and our reputation sometimes are also aligned with our marriage status, right? So is there something changing in your relationship, and will that be noticeable to other people this week? So an excellent, excellent week to do the work as far as your career is concerned, and then that would end up with a big financial reward for you. So that is really exciting energy. Now, Saturn for you has been in your 8th house, the house of death and transformation, the big psychological work that you need to do. And it is also the house that rules over the money that we get from other people, loans, tax refunds, things that we don't directly create for ourselves, but we partner with somebody else to create. So there has been a lot of work going on in that. And so whatever that work is, that transformation work, there's my dog, that you've been doing, then this week you're going to see the outcome of that. Okay, Leo, so maybe it has something to do with your dog. Oh, babe. Okay, we're going to pause here. All right, Leo, sorry about that. Oh, my dog. He's such joy to try to make recordings with. So, Leos, 10th house work. This week, I would recommend that you try to take on new responsibilities at work, because as a result of doing that, then that's where maybe the financial rewards will follow, such as a bonus or a pay increase. And working with a coach this week, that is that Saturn energy, a transformation coach like me, who helps you, break the patterns and the cycles that you've been in, do the work, and then you'll see a financial reward follow you as a result of that. Okay, let's move on to Virgos. So Virgos, you see this happening in your ninth house. The ninth house is the house of growth and expansion and spirituality and teaching and expanding those horizons, getting outside of your comfort zone. And this is energy that's ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter and Uranus and this new moon may all be happening in this ninth house. So there is an incredible amount of growth opportunities showing up for you. So you need to take some risks this week. You need to get outside of your comfort zone and do things that, push the limits for you. Now, I don't recommend that you spend money in a risky way, but I do recommend that you put aside your self-critique and do it anyway, right? Things that you might normally hold yourself back from doing because you don't think you're good enough to do it. Those are the things you need to push through and just do it anyway. And stop thinking about it or overthinking it, over controlling outcomes, right? This is a time where you need to release that control, which you're so very good at, and do something completely new and different and unexpected. And then the results could be pretty amazing. In fact, you have Saturn in your seventh house. So that can bring you in a new business partner, a new relationship partner, as just a result of you doing something outside of your normal boundaries, such as going on a date with somebody that you wouldn't normally consider going on, or just going on a date because you haven't been one in forever. But do something different and then watch the people who show up to help you, and then look at, the things that can come in and financially reward you as a result of that too. So it's just not a week to play it safe. It is definitely a week to get out there and do something completely outside of your comfort zone. And then as a result of doing that, right, you'll create new, bigger boundaries, right? Instead of feeling so closed in and blocked off, you can do more things and get more comfortable at trying new things. Now, you're an earth sign, so is Taurus. So again, this is energy that's very harmonious for you, especially if you have planets in Virgo that are in those mid degrees, 15, 18, right? Then you're getting extra effort behind you and your planets that helps you achieve this new beginning. So get grounded this week. Maybe you need to go do something new outdoors and watch your new beginnings really blossom and bloom for you. All right, let's move on to Libra. So Libra, this happens in your 8th house. So this is a new beginning in a house that involves our intimacy, our intimate relationships and partnerships. You can go through a complete rebirth process in your serious relationships. You can go through a rebirth process as far as your money situation goes. These are the debts you have. And it's also money that comes to you from other people and places. 8th house is about power. It's about psychology. It's Pluto, right? It's about facing our fears and doing it anyway. So again, you can take some pretty big risks this week and then see the rewards come in. Now, I would say risks that are about you facing your fears, which aren't real anyway, right? But I wouldn't take any crazy risks, obviously, because we have Saturn involved here, and Saturn's going to keep you in line, keep you disciplined. And Saturn for you is sitting in your 6th house, which is the work you do. It's your health routines. So it is a really good time to take a look at what you're doing as far as diet and exercise, getting a mentor or teacher to help you. And as a result of that, you might go through a personal, like a physical body transformation as well. So that's a pretty exciting place to be. And keep in mind, Libras, you still have the South Node going through your sign. This is a 1.5 years of work where you're letting go of things where you're not valued, where your input is not appreciated, where your wishes and desires are ignored or denied, and you're literally working on getting stronger, right? With that North Node in Aries, you've got to learn to create better balance, which is what your sign wants anyway. But you have to stop being the people pleaser that you're so good at being because you want to always make sure everybody else is happy. So there's something about that you can transform, and when you do, it will make you stronger. Those relationships get rebalanced and you can become even stronger, but you got to keep doing the letting go of whatever's keeping you stuck. Okay, Libras, let us move to Scorpio. So Scorpios, for you, this energy happens in your 7th house. Now, this is your marriage partners, business partners, super close friendships, any serious relationship. It can be contracts. And there is some kind of new beginning that will present itself as a result of the people in your life, especially the ones that you have important relationships with. So, again, a friend, a business partner could bring you a new money-making opportunity. You could meet somebody doing something Taurus-like, right? Getting a beauty makeover, getting financial advice, being out in nature, taking a hike, being at the, what's the word I'm thinking of? At the nursery. That's the word. Being at the nursery, working around dirt or in dirt, or working out in your yard. So do those types of things to, again, help connect to the energy of Taurus and invite those new opportunities in. Now, you have got Saturn energy in your 5th house. And so that's the house of romance. It is fun and joyful. And with Saturn there, it can take on a really serious tone, which that's not what the 5th house is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be joy and happiness. So you might have to work with that a little bit carefully. But when you do, then you're activating, both relationship houses this week. So that does suggest that there is potential for a new relationship to begin that would turn into something very serious, potentially a marriage partner. All right? Very exciting, Scorpio. So let me know how that goes. All right, up next we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this is a new beginning that happens in your 6th house. So this is your work, this is your health, these are the day-to-day activities that you do. This can be being of service if you're retired, for instance. So there is, again, a new beginning probably involving your work. And if so, that would come with a new financial opportunity for you as well. So where do you want to go as far as your work and career goes? Because you've got to spend some time and effort doing something new on a day-to-day basis so that you can help connect and attach this energy and bring this new beginning in. Especially if you're looking for a raise as far as your work is concerned. So you have here in the sign of Pisces, this is easy from this chart because it's almost set up like a whole house sign chart. Sagittarius is the rising, Capricorn is 2nd, and then this Pisces energy here is in your 4th house of home and family. So that means that the Saturn energy there has been helping you create good structure at home. Maybe you work from home, so you've been more disciplined than normal. So if you needed to get more organized, if you need to take a look at how you spend your time at home, how does your home space look? Be amazed if you spend some time organizing your home, how the rest of your life gets better organized as well. So there is something to spend as far as disciplined time at home. And you too are one who could benefit from planting some things out in the yard so that you're connecting to that earth energy. And maybe it's there that you get those downloads and those new ideas on what it is that you should think about changing and creating for yourself in your day-to-day life. Next, we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, this is going to happen for you in your 5th house. Now, this is that house of fun and children and romance and hobbies. So there is something new that you could do here. And as a result of doing that, you could see an incredible reward financially. Now, you're always working hard, so that's no surprise. But it could be that you're ready to take a hobby, a side gig, and turn it into something that is paying you back for something that you love. So there is something that you want to invest in this week, and I highly recommend you get out and do something fun this week in order to open up that door and that opportunity. Spending time with your children, doing something fun with your children, obviously spending time in a hobby, or maybe spending time finding a hobby, finding your thing that could eventually turn into something that's very financially rewarding for you. That's another great way to spend time with this energy. Now, you're going to see that you have that Saturn discipline energy in your 3rd house. This is how you communicate. This is the thoughts you think. This is learning. So it could be that you're literally going to take a class that's aligned to a hobby that you want to explore, and that is what will open up a new opportunity. Find yourself a teacher or a mentor that can help you grow this hobby of yours, this creative gift that you have, into something that is financially beneficial for you as well. Again, you're an earth sign, so this is energy that is very supportive. It creates what we call a trine, and that means it's there. The energy's there. It's for you to use. You just have to make the effort and apply the energy in order to reap the rewards. All right. Next, we have Aquarius. Aquarius, for you, the Taurus energy will be in your 4th house. So these are new beginnings where you live. New beginnings involving your family, involving your mother. So there is this opportunity to spend money, maybe invest in your home, invest in a new home. Maybe some of you will be moving, making offers on buying a new home or moving into a new apartment. So there is definitely the ability to spend money at home, but you've got that Saturn energy in your 2nd house, which is the money you make, which is saying, hey, I don't mind if you're spending money sprucing up your home, but you need to do it in a way that's very responsible. Otherwise, you won't like it. Saturn will put the hammer down on if you're spending too much. So just be careful with what you're doing and what you're creating, how you're spending money, and then bring in some of those earthy elements around your home, decorating with the colors of the earth, right? Browns and greens. Bring some plants in, anything that can help bring that earthy feeling alive at home for you, and you'll end up feeling really very rewarded. Of course, we have food at home, so getting a plant-based diet, more plants in your diet, more vegetables and fruits this week is, again, just another way to connect to the energy and help this new beginning show up for us. And then last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, this Taurus energy over here is your 3rd house. So just like I was just discussing, if you happen to be listening to Pisces, that 3rd house is about the community that you're a part of. It's about communication. It's teaching. It is perhaps a teacher that helps create a new opportunity for you, taking a class, getting some kind of education that, as a result of having maybe a certificate, then you would see a financial reward as a result of doing that. For some of you, it can be transportation, it can be communication devices that you are looking to get something new, and that would be great fun for you. Of course, Saturn's in your first house. So you might be, feeling heavier than normal, feeling more serious. And that's all the result of, Saturn here, having you want to show yourself as somebody who can have good boundaries, right? So when you have Saturn in your water sign that is not so good at holding boundaries, it's trying to teach you. The energy of Saturn is trying to teach you how to have really good, healthy boundaries. As a result of holding good boundaries, you could see this financial reward showing up for you. So it's been interesting work. Saturn spends about 2.5 years in each sign, so you still got work to go. And it is the end of June when Saturn will go retrograde, and then you'll have a chance to go back and tighten up those loose boundaries and figure out how to do that. So, all right, that is all 12 signs and the opportunities. And there really is the biggest energy this week. It has everything to do with this new moon. There is not really anything else moving this week. The other opportunity that we have, though, is even at the time of this new moon, we have Mercury, who has just passed the eclipse point. So we had our final look at this last weekend. And now Mercury is speaking with Chiron exactly, and it's had a few conversations as it's gone through this retrograde journey that it had and began last mid-March. So Chiron is ideas about something that we need to heal, coming across the information about what it is that we need to heal, and being able to move forward with our healing, because now Mercury is moving forward. It's not completely clear of its post shadow, so there may still be some things that are showing up this week that we need to fully understand to complete the eclipse work that, like I said, started back in mid-March. But it's now we need to clearly see everything, clearly understand the information and what we need to do to heal. So pay attention to that energy that's coming up during this new moon energy as well. And that's the biggest pieces of work that are going on this whole week. So really, really spend the time focusing in and setting those intentions for this new moon. Now, of course, I have lots of resources out there to help you. I've done already the tarot cards for the week ahead, so you can go take a look at those for your sun, moon, and rising to get even more input. I have the new moon in Taurus article. I have the May article. I have hypnosis sessions for the sign of Taurus and connecting. I got everything I can out there for you. If there's more you think I could create to help you in your journey, please let me know. Leave the comments down below. Again, like, comment, share, put your emojis out there. I respond to everyone across my multiple platforms out there. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whichever your favorite is. I try to get them all out there to share as much as I can. So with that, of course, go to my website, MarileeBurnett.com. You can book a session with me or just access all of those resources that I just described for you. And I hope you have incredible financial blessings and opportunities that show up for you this week. And do keep me posted, because I love hearing the stories on how things are showing up for you. All right. Make it an amazing week, and I will talk to you next week. Thanks, everybody.